everybody, my name is Viera-Ramos, and in this video we are talking about what is the Glee curse. So for those who don't know, the Glee curse is a term coined by people who watch the show as like when an actor or someone that is involved in the show has like bad luck involved in them. That could either result in them being terminated or offline, or others being involved in controversies. But what about the Glee show? Glee show is like a musical comedy made by Fox. Yeah, Fox, the ones behind Family Guy and The Simpsons. And many other more that we actually know. But if you want to get the full details, you can just watch another video from another YouTuber that can know the full detail. It's like 11 hours. Yeah. And for those Gleeks that aren't gonna go after me, like this. Discussing many celebrities that were on Glee that were affected by it. Before we discuss about the celebrities affected by the Glee curse, give a disclaimer: this video may come off as very tone deaf to certain audiences. I do not want to end up like I Love KP a lot, which the video that what ruined Sarah's fucking DA games came off as very tone deaf. But we're just getting out of topic. So let's discuss about the many celebrities affected by the Glee curse. We'll start small and start working our way up to the bigger parts. So let's see if celebrities or people affected by the Glee curse. For example, Chris Colfer suffered from bullying and typecasting. Though he won a Golden Globe, Colfer eventually stopped acting in major roles and focused on writing children's books. Good for him. He's alluded to challenges with Hollywood's treatment of queer actors. Inclusivity kind of matters. Let's see, Kevin McHale struggled with typecasting and post-Glee identity crisis. McHale has talked about feeling lost after the show ended, despite loving the cast and experience. He's a good man. Harry Shum Jr., no direct tragedy, but career slowdown post-Glee. Despite his talent, Harry faced typecasting and fewer leading roles for years. He's spoken out about the lack of representation and the toll it took. Oh, let's get to the juicy part. Blake Jenner, accused of domestic battery or mortal combating his ex-wife, Melissa Benoist. In 2020, he admitted to abusive behavior during their marriage. This scandal effectively ruined his career, and he's now largely absent from public life. This whole thing is recapped by one scene. Little man. Oh no. Let's focus on other actors or folks affected by the Glee curse. Jacob Artist faded from the spotlight. Not bad. Was positioned as a breakout star in the later seasons, but his career never took off as expected. He quietly exited Hollywood for a time. You're gonna return in the project. Grant Gustin, targeted by toxic fan and stalkers. Oh. Gustin rose to fame on Glee, and then The Flash, which is in the Arrowverse, could be in the DCEU, but reported fan harassment, obsession, and even stalking. He's been withdrawn from the spotlight somewhat. There's Gwyneth Paltrow, not cursed, but became the subject of ridicule and memes. Poor lady. Her Glee performances were polarizing, and she later became controversial due to her goop lifestyle. I don't know what that means. Brandon's pseudo-scientific claims, while not tragic, it fueled the idea of a Glee-era celebrity weirdness. Well, I know what this means.
Weird.
Let's move on to even more celebrities affected by it. Idina Menzel, obviously, infamously Elsa from Frozen, I think, faced career struggles and harsh criticism post-Glee. Though she remained successful, she faced backlash for Glee's controversial storylines involving her character being a teen mother, teacher figure to Rachel. Mother figure, isn't she the child? No, didn't she have a child thanks to Quinn Fabray? It impacted how she was perceived in Hollywood briefly. Demi Lovato, the Lobotic. I still listen to your songs, Demi Lovato, but only the older ones. So, overdosed in 2018 and long-standing addiction issues. Oh, I wonder why. Demi joined Glee briefly and was praised for representation, but their real-life struggles with drug addiction, overdose, and recovery added another layer to the Glee-era fallout. Poor Demi Lovato. Let's see, Riley Carter Millington faced transphobia and mental health issues after rising to fame. Though not directly on Glee, Riley was part of the Glee-era wave of queer musical shows. Public pressure and online abuse forced him out of acting temporarily. Poor guy. Poor lad. Let's see, what others? Amber Riley struggled with online harassment and body shaming. Why? Amber has been outspoken about racism and mistreatment in the industry. She remains a strong voice for mental health and body positivity. Good for you, Amber Riley. Matthew Morrison, fired from So You Think You Can Dance in 2022 for acting inappropriate messages to a contestant. Though he denied wrongdoing, the scandal briefly damaged his clean-cut image. Would he be in Chris Hansen's To Catch a Predator? Oh, gee, we got a Quagmire. We got a Quagmire. Okay, so Dot Melly Jones suffered multiple health issues after Glee, underwent multiple surgeries, and dealt with weight-related health problems. While not a tragedy, her health battles added to the list of Glee-related struggles. Jane Lynch. Please, Jane Lynch, don't attack me for this. Not cursed per se, but her family experienced tragedy. Jane's former wife, Lara Embry, went through a tough divorce with her. While she's spoken about strength and recovery, some fans linked the hardship to the dark shadow over Glee alumni. Okay. Yeah. Charisse Pempangiko Jake Cyrus. Hey, I actually read her newspaper. His. Oh yeah, the trans guy. Suffered from intense public pressure and mental health struggles. After gaining fame on Glee, Charisse later came out as a trans man, Jake Cyrus, and described feeling suicidal during his early fame. He has since found peace, but struggled deeply post-Glee. You're gonna be brought back, man. Max Adler. Not affected directly, but had to relieve traumatic bullying scenes he acted out on Glee. After playing a closeted bully, Adler received real-life backlash and was typecast for years. Even though the role was meant to explore internalized homophobia, it impacted his mental health. I hope you found peace, man. Let's see, there's Robin Trokey, played Jean Sylvester's sister, passed away in 2019. She had Alzheimer's and was written off the show due to health issues. Her death wasn't scandalous, but fans still counted among the show's many losses. Let's send our deep condolences to Robin Trokey. Let's see others. Nancy Motes, half-sister of Julia Roberts and former Glee production assistant. Pardon me. And died by self-termination in 2014 at age 37. Motes allegedly left a note blaming her family and Hollywood pressures. Her tragic death is often linked loosely to the Glee curse since she worked behind the scenes. Yeah, are we going to get a documentary about that? There's also Jim Fuller, assistant director, died suddenly in 2013 of heart failure. His death came the same year as Corey Monteith's, foreshadowing, adding to the string of tragedies behind the scenes. Let's see. Never mind. There's Becca Tobin, her boyfriend, Matt Bendick, died suddenly in 2014. He was found dead in a hotel room. No foul play was suspected. The cause was believed to be heart failure or natural causes, but it added to the Glee curse narrative. Yep, those are the small-hand celebrities affected by the Glee curse. But now... Yeah, but they're all summarized by the scene.
Prognosis? Okay!
Honorable mentions. Samantha Marie Ware, while not cursed herself, her public accusations against Lea Michele intensed the toxic Glee set discourse. Well, it makes sense. Lea Michele does want to actually crap on her wig. But, no offense, that was kind of a joke. Heather Morris openly struggled with the death of her close friend Naya Rivera. Damn. Rumors of Diana Agron, rumors of conflict with the cast and producers, though she largely stayed out of the public controversy. Well, I guess. My late condolences to some of those folks that died. My condolences. Juicy parts. So let's see. What are the final celebs? We got Melissa Benoist. Not fatal, but very traumatic. PTSD. In 2019, she opened up about being a survivor of domestic abuse, meaning she was Mortal Kombat. In a former relationship, fans believe she was referring to her ex-husband, actor Blake Jenner, who later admitted to abusive behavior. I already showed the clip, so I'm not showing it again. So let's see. Let's now move to others. A few. Lea Michele, the one and the only Rachel Berry, and the one from Legends of Oz. Yeah.
And Glee's Lea Michele as Dorothy.
In 2020, she made a tweet defending, about George Floyd and Black Lives Matter and saying it was an isolated incident, until Samantha Marie Ware and several cast members accused Lea Michele of toxic on-set behavior. Ware claimed Michelle made her life a living hell. Welcome to Robot Head. Michelle later apologized, but the scandal tarnished her reputation. Well, makes sense. Ware did mention that back then, Lea did actually want to crap on her wig. But this whole tweet thing can be summarized in a family. He passed away in July of 2013 from a heroin and alcohol overdose or substance abuse at age 31, meaning he would have been 41 or 43 this year. Gee, if he was alive. Corey had a long history of substance abuse. He had gone to rehab earlier that year. His death was a huge shock to fans and cast members alike. Let's send our condolences to the guy. Naya Rivera, who passed away in July of 2020 at age 33, meaning she would have been, if she were alive, she would have been like 38 years old this year. Naya
No, I spilled my milk. You killed us all.
Around while boating with her 4-year-old son in Lake Piru in California. Her son was found alive in the boat. Naya's body was recovered days later. Authorities believe she used the last of her strength to save her son. Wow. What a hero. She may play a bully named Santana Lopez, but she was a hero in saving her son. I wonder how her son is still doing. Anywho, let's also give her, with Naya Rivera, she's pretty much recognized by this infamous scene.
What did you just say to her?
I said I thought you were great.
No, you're lying. No, you literally just said that. Did you tell her too?
Santana.
Everyone's gonna know now because of you.
The whole school already knows. And you know what? They don't
Not just the school, you idiot. Everyone.
What are you talking about?
I apologize for showing that clip. Let's also give her my late condolences. Although, never met her. But when we're all in heaven, maybe. Cover the final person that is part of the Glee curse. Pardon me. Mark Saling, the one with the mohawk that played Noah Parkerman. He died by termination, self-deletion, in January of 2018 at age 35, meaning he would have been in his 40s this year. In 2017, he pleaded to possession of child
pornography.
Guilty to that, and he was actually awaiting sentencing. He was expected to face 4 to 7 years in prison. That's longer than a Pixar movie. But realizing he didn't want that, he just had to have one choice. His only one choice. Self-termination. Dun, dun, dun.
Today's the day I want to kill myself.
He's currently in the grave. But for you, no condolences. Because what you did is very, very bad. But here's another thing that's instead of a condolence.
I need deep in the electric slide. You'll suffer till the end of time, enduring tortures, most of which rhyme, trapped forever here in robot hell.
So, this has been the full list of folks affected by the glee curse. But this raises the question, is the glee curse real? The answer is, not really. Although there's no such thing as the glee curse, it's common that celebrities get into controversies. It's common that certain celebrities die from many things. Sometimes it's just gotta bring up, it's just their shortcomings. Every celebrity has a shortcoming. Some an expiration date. That's just life. In life, we're all controversial. We all do into controversies. So, this has been the video on what is the glee curse and those who are affected by it, which took up the majority of the video. And I know some of you will flame me in the comments and roast me, including gleeks and thespians. So, remember, like, comment, and subscribe.
Your life is not worth fighting for.